Leo and the Last Light Unicorn. In the village of Windmere, where the houses leaned like sleepy heads against the hills, and the sky always smelled like lavender after the rain, lived a young boy named Leo. Leo was different from the other children. He didn't care much for noisy games or fast things. He liked quiet corners and soft music. He liked the rustle of pages in old books and the way the stars blinked like they were telling secrets only he could hear. But more than anything, Leo loved stories. His favorites were the ones his grandmother told by candlelight, about the time when magic was real, about dragons who dreamed on mountaintops, about rivers that sang lullabies, and about unicorns, wild, wise, and luminous creatures who once walked beside humans before the world grew too loud to hear them. One evening, just as the sky was turning the color of wild blueberries, Leo noticed a flicker out in the meadow behind his cottage. It wasn't the kind of flicker that came from fireflies. It danced, dipped, and swirled in the air like it had a mind of its own. With nothing but his slippers and curiosity, Leo crept past the garden gate, across the soft grass, and into the meadow. The light shimmered and paused, waiting for him. Then slowly, it parted the air, and standing there, bathed in moonlight and mystery, was a creature Leo had only heard about in stories. A unicorn. She was tall and graceful, with a coat the color of morning frost, and a mane that rippled like a silver stream. Her hooves left soft glows with every step, and her horn was a twist of light and memory. "Are you real?" Leo asked, barely breathing. "I am Astra," the unicorn said, her voice calm and ancient, the last of the light unicorns. "And you, child, are the last to still believe." Leo's eyes widened. "Me? I'm just a boy." "Just a boy?" Astra said kindly. "You listen, you wonder, you remember. That is more rare than any crown." She lowered her head and touched Leo's chest with her horn. A soft warmth bloomed in his heart. "This is a memory," she whispered, "one no shadow can erase." Astra led Leo deeper into the meadow, where the grass grew taller and the air shimmered. The world grew quiet, but not empty, full of tiny unseen songs. The stars above moved slower here. The moon grew closer. They came to a grove of crystal trees, transparent and glowing from within. "This is where dreams are born," Astra said, "where forgotten magic waits." From the branches hung dreams, shaped like leaves, each one shimmering with a story. Leo saw one with his grandmother's laugh. Another held the feeling of a hug on a rainy day. One dream pulsed with the hope of a lonely child, wishing to be seen. Can anyone see this place? Only those who believe in more than what they see. A wind passed through the grove, and the dream leaves rustled like chimes made of memory. But not all was still. From the edge of the dream grove, a cold wind blew. The trees dimmed, the air quivered. A shadow emerged, vague and creeping, like fog with claws. "It's the hollow doubt," Astra said gravely. "It comes when children stop believing. It feeds on silence and forgetting." The creature crept closer. The dreams dimmed. Leo took a step back, afraid. "You must remember the stories," Astra said. "Say them out loud." Leo's voice trembled, but he spoke. "Once, there were dragons who dreamed on mountaintops. The grove flickered. Rivers that sang lullabies. A breeze pushed the shadow back. "Unicorns who walk beside us." A burst of light exploded from Astra's horn, and the hollow doubt howled before dissolving into nothingness. The grove brightened again. "You did it," Astra said. "You lit the stories again." Leo looked down. His hands shimmered with stardust. "What happens now?" "Now," said Astra, "you go home, and you tell the stories. Every time you speak them, a light comes back into the world." Leo hugged the unicorn's neck. "Will I see you again?" "Whenever you need reminding," she said, "and whenever someone listens." With that, Astra turned and walked into the stars, becoming a constellation in the sky. The next morning, Leo woke with stardust on his sheets and a warm glow in his heart. He opened his sketchbook and drew the meadow, the trees, the dreams, the unicorn. And that night, and every night after, he told stories to his friends, to the wind, to the world that almost forgotten how to listen. Stories are how we keep magic alive. Believe in wonder, and the world will never lose its light.